My name is Michael Sapp, and this is my story. Well, I was in service at the time, stationed in 1972 at Fort Hood, Texas, and prior to my being stationed there, I had served at other posts. And I was, during the time that I had left home and went into the service for approximately 2 years, I had been searching for answers. I had been searching for a purpose in my life that would somehow bring fulfillment. I had been searching for my answers through the avenues of drugs and alcohol, and I had done many things that I was not proud of, and I was not at all comfortable with what I was doing, but I kept on doing it, and I didn't know. So anyway, you asked what my life was like. It was mixed up. It was filled with chaos and confusion, and my parents tried to give me some relief, but it didn't work. Friends had tried to talk to me, but it didn't work. So anyway, I was a lost and confused soul, I guess, to summarize it. I had a friend serving with me in my platoon, and he attended Belton Church of the Nazarene, and he asked if I would like to come to church with him one day, and I said, well, I guess so. I'm not much of a churchy person, never had been, so this was going to be a new experience for me. So I went, and I discovered that the people were friendly, and they seemed to be genuine. There wasn't, it wasn't anything like the crowd that I was used to hanging around, where get as much out of you as they can and then run on. And these people were genuine, and they showed care, and so it was during so I had been attending there for probably a few months, and they had a revival service, and during the evening on February 14th, 1972, an invitation, the evangelist gave an invitation, and when the invitation was given, I could just sense in my heart that, this is what I need. And so there wasn't no doubt what I should do, and I just made a straight beeline down to the altar, and it was there that I just experienced a tremendous washing. It was something that was changing on the inside of me, and as that was taking place, and I was experiencing a new life, which I didn't know at the time, but anyway. After that experience, after I got done praying through and people coming down and praying with me and explaining the scripture and explaining salvation and all that, I was one happy person. But more than that, I was one joyful person. I was experiencing the joy of the Lord in my life for the first time, and He made a difference in my life. And I immediately after the service was over, and everybody started going home, well, I went back to my barracks on Fort Hood, me and my friend, and lo and behold, you know what was going on? They were having a big pot party in the room. Well, that didn't stop me. I just had a big praise party, and I started sharing with everybody, telling them what happened to me and all, and they thought I was crazy. But anyway, I couldn't help myself. I was just, so filled with joy of the Lord. And so anyway, that's when it all started. And my purpose, my life, everything, that it changed for me. There were still things in my life that, I still smoked. I still had, things that, that God was going to be working on as time went on, and as I would relieve my control over those things to Him. that continued for a while, but anyway, that's the kind of way the life with the Lord is, you know. He can do only as much as we can allow him to do. And he'll work through whatever it is that, you know, he wants to help us, and he wants to grant us the best for our lives. So all we have to do is ask and submit and be obedient. So anyway, it all started then, and it's still continuing to this day, and I'm a blessed person in many ways. You know, I am apprehensive when I come to sharing that experience, because, you know, it was Paul who experienced the bright light on his journey, and I didn't know anything about bright lights. I didn't know anything about this salvation thing, but so the reason for my apprehension is because I had the same experience. There was a white light that just came, and it was like it was taking away all what I know now. It was taking away all the darkness, everything that, you know, was contrary to God and His way, and removing the sin out of my life and making me a new creation. And so anyway, I look at it now, that light as being the washing machine in my life. My name is Michael Sapp, and this is my story.